before the play of time came into existence, before anything was manifest, that which was at that time was unaware of itself. At some point, it became aware of its own existence. And upon becoming aware of its own existence, inquiry began from that moment. At this point in time, we know that that inquiry is the question, what am I? Every thing that appeared in the universe and presently appears is a result of that initial inquiry. That which is seeking truth through these forms is the same one that awoke to its own existence in that first moment of creation. That which is seeking truth through the form that you believe to be your only one is the truth itself. You are already that which has always existed. That moment of creation, where this awareness became aware of its own existence, was the beginning of the inquiry. The first vibration was the experience of existing. The I amness which is present in each one of us. And as the inquiry went on, that initial vibration that arose out of emptiness became the fabric of the universe. Every single thing that you experience as your world is a result of your inquiry as this one that has always existed. In the effort to know what you are. It's difficult to say whether there was intention behind this creation. Or whether the whole of creation was the result of a trial and a trial of energy, the trial of the energy itself, testing each movement it made in time and space. You could say that the first thing that appeared in the universe was the movement of this inquiry. The second thing was a further movement of this inquiry. The third thing was a further movement. And it kept moving until it came to the human form. Finally, when the human form manifested, it has perfected a form that was perfectly adapted for the recognition of what I is. Now, for the first time, there was the possibility of receiving the answer. The moment that we call, that we have labelled enlightenment, is that moment when through each one of these forms, that which has always existed recognizes itself. The sense of being something in the body completely dissolves in that moment. You know yourself in that moment to be everything that is on show as the manifest condition. That which sees through your eyes is the one that existed before the body existed, before objectivity existed. That which hears these words in this moment is the same one. That which is speaking these words in this moment is the same one. These words are arising in each moment from the empty awareness that is not a product of anything, but of which everything that is present is a product. The whole universe came about as the result of a process of this inquiry. What appears to be a real or solid manifestation is in fact just a play of consciousness. There may come a moment in time where you recognize that the outer objective play only appears to an inner subject. That the inner subject is actually the one who is manifesting the outer play in each moment. It manifests as thoughts and feelings, the inner objectivity that we know as mind. And it manifests as the outer reality, which we know as our body and our world. But all of this is just a play of the one who presently experiences life through each one of these forms. There is no central, individual, separate one within each one of these bodies. That one doesn't exist. That one never has existed, and there is never a possibility that it will exist. In the moment that this realization comes, it's accompanied by a clarity which is so clear, so intense, so powerful. A clarity that is experienced by the body as an incredible, overwhelming feeling of love, not just for people, but for everything. As this love recognizes that everything that it is in love with is its own being manifesting, it can no longer maintain the outer manifestation. The imagined separate inner subject and the imagined separate outer object can no longer be maintained. The realization that there is no duality no longer allows the maintenance of the projection that you call the world, the universe. In that moment, you return consciously to rest as the source, as the one that at one time, prior to time, didn't know itself. It returns in that moment to the place that it has never left, but it does so knowingly, consciously.